Hi, and welcome to the commentary track for a casting of Bob and Nick. I'm Jason Raschen.
And I'm Justin Raschen.
Justin, why don't you go ahead and tell us how we got Dave on this?
Well, I was at a reading of a script, and Dave was one of the main characters, and it was a major drama script and dramatic script, and the entire time I'm listening to him, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he would be hilarious as Bob, and so I knew that he was going to be Bob. It was just a matter of convincing everyone else, including David, that he was going to be Bob. So and you know, obviously from him putting on the gloves here, he nailed it in the audition. So we did hold auditions, and he had to audition for Bob, and then we held auditions for Linda and Nick. And then tell the story of how we got Nick.
Well, Justin kind of, so this is the guy I want to play Bob. So that kind of cleared it away. Okay, all we have to do now is find an actress who has good chemistry with Dave. So we kind of believe that these two are in love, and then we need to find someone to play Nick that has good chemistry, and that does help you in the casting process, because instead of going through about 20 actors and see who of these 20 actors have chemistry, you're just like, okay, we just need to find so many actors that have chemistry with this one actor. So,
well,
now I knew
we're not going to say who's playing Nick at this point, because we're gonna in the third episode is the big intro of Nick. So at this point, we're not going to say who Nick is, but because the actor who's playing Nick came to the audition, he actually said, hey, I had this person I'd like to come and audition as well. And she auditioned for Linda, and that was Chelsea.
And the thing with Chelsea is that I think a couple weeks before, her and Dave were actually at the same audition for a commercial. And so we still had the camera rolling, even though we weren't technically having an audition, but the chemistry between them was great, and also they just kind of knew each other. They were talking about people they knew. They were just familiar with each other, and that was perfect. So you knew that these two people know each other. They've been together for a while, and they have good chemistry, and that was a great fit. And then the person who came in, I asked to come in to audition for Nick, the same thing. He would kind of sit there next to them and also kind of go back and forth between them. And I just said to Justin, I said, you know what, I think we found our cast right here. So, and it was, I hate to say it was dumb luck, but a lot of it was that we've held auditions before in the past where we've gone through about 50 actors and just none of them work out. So, or this person works out, but they have zero chemistry with the lead, or vice versa. So, it was a great relief that we got it all taken care of in one audition.
In fact, Chelsea's about to say Roses Part 2 is coming up, and we had actually done a short film called Roses, and in that we casted for that, and we did find a great cast. But what had happened was, when we casted for that, we had 3 male roles that we needed and 1 female role, and we had like 30 auditions we had 30 actresses audition for that role, and we could only find like 2 guys. We actually had to use friends as actors. So this time we really pushed the male, we're looking for males, and so really the only one that auditioned really was Chelsea, but she nailed it in the audition so well that there was no doubt in our minds that she was Linda, and she had read some of the script beforehand and just got the character. And in fact, when she came in, she even said, you want me to play this over the top? Because I think that's what she would do, and we're like, yeah, that'd be great. So,
but again, going through the casting process, one thing you always got to do when you're doing a big audition is make sure you have a camera to videotape it, because you'll think, oh, I remember that one actor came in and he was perfect. That's what we want. And you go back and you watch the audition, you're like, oh.
And they look horrible on camera.
Or the energy you remember was there, wasn't there. And sometimes vice versa. We had an actress come in and she gave what we thought was an okay read. We went back and we watched the audition tape, and she, one, the camera just loved her, and two, she was dynamite. The delivery, everything that she got, all
Her
the lines.
expressions and everything. And, you know, and a lot of times when you're holding auditions, you know, you're looking at your paper, you're looking at who's going to be next, you're looking at their background, you know, and all these things going on. So it's really great to videotape it beforehand so that, you know, afterwards you can sit down and just concentrate on looking at what they do.
Well, we hope that's as helpful just for the whole learning how to do the casting process.
And we hope that, you know, you enjoy, you know, Dave and David and Chelsea as Bob and Linda, because we think they're amazing.
And the mystery guest as Nick.
Yes, to be told later on. So that's coming along.
Listening.